Alright, between the Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus and the Tecno Camon 40 Premier, which should you buy? Well, for start, you can get the Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus at a price of 654,300 naira or roughly $400, which is already even cheaper than the Tecno Camon 40 Premier at 694,300 naira or roughly $450. So the question is it really worth spending that extra 40,000 naira to get the Tecno Camon 40 Premier, or should you just get the Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus 5G? Well, this video answers just that question, so kindly click on that like button so that more people can get to see this video, and that subscribe button as well. Thank you, and let's get started. When it comes to the unboxing, you get a lot of stuff from these devices. Tecno and Infinix are known for adding the accessories in the box regardless of the price range of their devices, which I believe is very commendable. Now, the Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus comes with the phone, a very nice case that has a magnetic ring for wireless charging, a screen protector, USB-C earphones, and a charging brick with a USB-C to C cable. As for the Tecno Camon 40 Premier, it comes with the phone, an even nicer case, then a USB-C cable, and its charging brick. As you can already tell, you get more from the Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus 5G. Mind you, this is the cheaper device, so automatically when it comes to unboxing experience, I'll give it to the Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus 5G. It's just much more better. Now, moving on to the design and build quality. Well, design is quite subjective, but when it comes to build quality, a glance at the Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus 5G, you'd realize it looks premium. It kind of reminds me of the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. I mean, it's made out of aerospace grade aluminum for the frame, which screams premium to me. On the other hand, the Tecno Camon 40 Premier has a plastic frame, but it retains a higher IP68 and IP69 water resistant rating, which is a lot better than the IP64 rating on the Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus. So when it comes to the basic premium feeling, the Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus wins that, but when it comes to durability, the Tecno Camon 40 Premier is actually better, and this is more evident when it comes to the display. I mean, the Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus rocks a very nice 6.78-inch 1080p AMOLED display with a 144Hz refresh rate and a peak brightness of about 1300 nits. But the showstopper here is the bezels. I mean, these are really slim, which I must commend looks really good. Now, on the other hand, the Tecno Camon 40 Premier sports a smaller 6.67-inch 1.5K LTPO AMOLED display with a 144Hz refresh rate and a peak brightness of about 1600 nits. So, not only is it a sharper display, it also has a Corning Gorilla Glass 7 eye protection, which is better than the Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus. So, when it comes to display, I will give it to the Tecno Camon 40 Premier. Even though it is smaller, it is still a better display. Software is quite identical between these devices. Honestly, the name is just what differentiates them. Right from the setting up process, the AI features on XOS 15 and HiOS 15 both look and feel exactly the same. The only differentiating factor is the years of commitment for software updates, as Tecno will be getting 3 years while Infinix will be getting 2 years. So if you're planning on using your device for longer, then the Tecno Camon 40 Premier might just be the one to get, assuming the software updates come early. Another identical factor is performance. Both the Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus 5G and the Tecno Camon 40 Premier 5G run on the MediaTek Dimensity A350 chipset with 12GB of LPDDR4X RAM and 256GB of UFS 4.0 storage. They are not expandable, and you can't get any other storage variant as far as I know. Still, performance is very good on both devices. They are capable of playing virtually any game you can think of at very good settings as well. Fine, probably not at the maximum frame rate for games like Call of Duty Mobile, but for every other game you should be able to get 120fps or 60fps for Genshin Impact, for example. And honestly, at this price range, if you don't count other devices like the S22 Ultra for example, there is no beating the Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus 5G and the Tecno Camon 40 Premier, especially if you're thinking of new devices. Now, I know there are other smartphones like the Realme GT7 Pro or the IQ series that you can get at this price range, but the thing is that they aren't readily available, and you need to have a certain know-how or knowledge to get this device down to you, like purchasing from AliExpress or dealing with smartphone vendors. But if you want a smartphone that is readily available, that you can just walk into a store and get yourself, then there is nothing beating the Tecno Camon 40 Premier 5G and the Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus 5G. I mean, they are just an all-rounder device, and I recommend to anyone who is looking to get it. But if you want raw performance, then yes, these other devices like the GT 7 Pro and the IQ series are definitely better. Battery and charging is where the Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus shines the most, as it sports a 5200 mAh silicon carbon battery which is capable of 100 watts fast charging. That's not all, it supports 50 watts wireless charging, and it can also reverse wireless charge at 7.5 watts, which is just amazing. Unlike the Tecno Camon 40 Premier, which only supports 70 watts wired charging for its 5100 mAh battery. Both phones are capable of going from 0 to 100% in about 1 hour, and they can last you an entire days of use, which I think is fantastic. But when it comes to battery and charging, the Infinix is just the superior one. Also, bypass charging is available for both smartphones. Now, camera is almost identical on both phones. I mean, the Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus rocks a 50 megapixel main, 50 megapixel periscope telephoto with 3x optical zoom, and an 8 megapixel ultra-wide camera with a 32 megapixel selfie camera. While the Tecno Camon 40 Premier sports a 50 megapixel main, 50 megapixel periscope telephoto with 3x optical zoom, a 50 megapixel ultra wide, and a 50 megapixel selfie camera. It's quite evident that the Tecno Camon 40 Premier is the camera king between these two devices, but not by too much, all things being fair. Both phones are capable of shooting videos at 4K resolution 60 frames per second for the rear cameras and 4K resolution 30 frames per second for the selfie cameras. Still on the camera, the Tecno Camon 40 Premier has a feature called Flash Snap, which basically allows you to take photos of fast moving objects quickly. It can be useful if you shoot, stuff like cars and, the likes. The Infinix has a last camera bump, which isn't actually a camera bump but a hash rate monitor, which is actually quite nifty, but I don't think anyone will rely on it too much. Both phones are secured by an under-display optical fingerprint scanner, and they are also equipped with face unlock. You get stereo speakers on both devices as well. The Infinix is however tuned by JBL, which makes it a tad bit better when it comes to bass reproduction. So, is it worth getting the Tecno Camon 40 Premier over the Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus? Well, yes, if you are very intentional about the camera specifications. However, if you are on a budget and you just want a sleek phone with almost flagship look and feel, then the Infinix might be the one for you. In fact, I'll say you get it instead if camera isn't your #1 priority. Now, if camera is your #1 priority, then you can get the likes of the Galaxy S22 Ultra. It offers a better camera system than both phones, and it's an all-rounder. It's a better all-rounder. The only issue is that you would have to know that it's a used device. So yeah, people don't really like used devices, but if you don't mind used devices, then the Galaxy S22 Ultra might just be the one to get. I'll be making a review or something like that in 2025 of this device, so you might want to subscribe for that. But yeah, let me know your own thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.